Hey, happy day. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Jam Grandma. Just spilled coffee all over myself as I was grabbing my slipping book and spilling coffee on my magnifying glass, which never works because I need it to see so I can read to you our daily happiness message. Doing one thing every day that makes me happy from the little journal book. Do one thing every day that makes me happy or makes you happy. Got it this summer at the cabin, last summer actually at the cabin, because I knew I wanted to do something on purpose to make me feel a little bit happier, a little more joy every day. So I grabbed this little journal book, and every day I hop on and I share what the activity or the action is in this book that I'm going to do, and I hope you're doing it right along with me, to make me focus on, to make me see, to make me experience more of the joy and love and happiness that already exists in my life. I just wasn't necessarily great at acknowledging it. So today we have a sayings day, and it says coffee stained magnifying glass. Might have to clean that off. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. This was said, of course, by the infamous Dr. Seuss. Now, I love a lot of the Dr. Seuss sayings, and as I'm hanging out with my granddaughter, I'm getting to reread those books and re-experience them as a grandma versus when my kids were little. And I actually have forgotten how much incredible wisdom has come from things like children's books and stories and Dr. Seuss. So our challenge today says, I smiled because this happened today. Think about, as you're going about your day, something that other people might consider negative or over or ending. I remember when people used to leave my business, they would quit and go get a different job or get another job. I was always super excited and happy for them because they were always moving on to something bigger and better than what they were doing in my organization. And I loved and appreciated all of the time that they did work for us and work a part of our organization, and celebrated with them the fact that they were moving on and going to bigger and better things, things that were more in line with what they needed for their life. And a lot of my peers would just be always complaining and moaning about, oh, we can never find good help. Everybody quits. Nobody shows up. Everybody's late. Da, 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 da. And I was always like, oh, I love it when one of my people leaves, because the only reason they leave is because they found the next thing, a better thing for them. It wasn't about me or my business or my company. It was all about them doing what was right for them. And if you focus on that, if you think about that, even when things like relationships end, I mean, I'm divorced and I could feel really bad about that, but I knew that we were growing apart. We'd been growing apart for a long time. He's better off. I'm better off. We're both a lot happier than we were when we were married. So I'm not going to cry because it ended. I'm excited, and I can appreciate and enjoy all the amazing things that happened when we were together. We have 2 amazing children together, a beautiful granddaughter, and we had tons of amazing, fun, awesome experiences as a family and as a couple when it was right for us. But as I've changed, it grew, and as he changed, we weren't a good fit anymore. And just because we're not a good fit doesn't mean we need to cry and be sad because something's ended. Life is all about change. There's a couple of things that are inevitable in life. Change is one of them, and dying, of course. Well, there's not a whole lot we can do about impacting when we're going to die. When it's our time, it's our time. It's going to happen. You know, you can still eat healthy and do the right things, but you know what I mean. For the most part, none of us know when we're going to die. But we can control how we react to and what we learn from different situations, knowing that everything is always changing. Everything is always moving. So we might as well be moving in the direction we want to go. That's it. Don't cry because it's over today. Be excited and ecstatic and appreciate that it even happened. To me, this is the clearest picture of this for most of us, and the most that us can relate to is when relationships end, love relationships end. But I don't know hardly anybody that hasn't at one point had a broken heart. And you can have a broken heart, you can dwell on how sad and lonely and how horrible it is, or you can just focus on what was awesome about it and appreciate what you had, knowing that it's time for both of you to move on and change. That's it. Go out, make it an awesome day. Be happy today, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.